Thank you. You're so cute. Well, hello, everybody. How's it going? This is RG. Yeah, so I wanted to bring you guys a video. I wanted to show off my PS4 that I got. So you'll see here my PS4 screen. And you'll see I've got the PS4 located here, all nicely and neatly. I'll get you a straight up zoom shot of that bad boy. It's the PS4 Slim. And as you can see, I got a little game collection going on right now. How about this, gang? Let me give you a better angle. So yeah, PS4 Slim. My game collection. So yeah, I just wanted to take a quick second to talk about the PS4, how it came about, why I wanted to get the PS4. So yeah, what should I start with? Why I wanted to get the PS4. So I'm sure everybody's seen that PlayStation announced they're going to no longer do physical media as of 2028, if I'm not mistaken. So basically, as soon as I saw that news, I was like, oh shit, let's get a PS4. Because it's last gen, games are cheap, they're physical. There's tons of games I have not played. All these titles here, not played ever before. I've owned a PlayStation once upon a time. I had a PS4 for a couple months back in the day. Don't remember what happened to it. Don't remember why I got rid of it. So I had to get another one. And so what I did was I was watching YouTube, impulse shopping essentially. And I was on Facebook and I put out a post that said, hey, I've got $60 if anybody would like to sell me their PS4. And somebody reached out and said that they had one available. So I grabbed that PS4. They did have a controller with it. Sadly, the controller did not work. So I had to order another controller for $30. And then I ordered a couple games. I believe God of War, Bloodborne, Last of Us. I believe all these games were $20, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. These guys might have been $10 a piece. I've got God of War, Bloodborne, and The Last of Us. My dog is making noise right now. I hope you can't hear it. But yeah, so I had to get a new controller. It took about a week to get here or so. I'm still waiting on a couple more games. I've got Persona 3 Reload on the way. That's a game that I'm very excited for. That's a game I have played before, but I did not realize was on PS4. And the fact that it is, I got a physical copy of Persona 3 Reload for $20 off Amazon used. I am pretty hyped about that. I also got Kingdom Hearts, the story so far. That's also on the way, and I've got Ratchet and Clank on the way as well. And maybe I'll do a video as when I get those as like a little shopping haul type video. But yeah, the game I started with so far, God of War, baby. Potential thumbnail, or I'm just spitballing here. I can't see myself in the camera, which is unfortunate. But so yeah, we got God of War. That's the one I started with. I've been playing that mostly. The story so far is pretty solid. The graphics look fantastic. Cutscenes look fantastic. Gameplay overall, I'm pretty sure it's at 60 FPS roughly. If it's at 30 FPS, I cannot tell. And usually I'm very sensitive to FPSs. Anything less than 60 FPS, I swear I can just see the choppiness and not the smoothness. Get. So whenever a game dips below 60 FPS, I usually notice the chug, and I do notice it here and there in God of War, but it's not gameplay effective. It doesn't affect my gameplay. It's just every now and then you'll see a little jitter of stuff loading, assets loading. In the middle of fights, I don't think I've ever experienced an FPS drop. One thing I'll say, and this has nothing to do with God of War, but one thing I will say about the PS4 is that bitch is loud, bruh. Loud. I already did dust out the fan, or compressed aired the fans and holy shit, this thing is loud. But the good news is I play with earbuds on, so I can't tell. So yeah, got God of War, and I got Bloodborne. This is From Software, the same people who made Elden Ring, as I'm sure everybody is aware of. But those of you who are not, and if you are unaware of what Elden Ring is, there's also Dark Souls. But they're essentially just very difficult games where you fight ever increasingly harder enemies, and you try to learn their movesets and beat them, and you feel very great when you beat them. I have not yet felt those feelings because I got my ass kicked on Elden Ring. So we're gonna try out Bloodborne. I've heard it's fantastic. Got Last of Us remastered. I believe this is part 1 because I believe there's also a part 2. There's multiplayer. That sounds lame. So I've never played The Last of Us. I've never seen the show. So I am pumped to start this game. And then hopefully, after I beat the first one, we can just get the second one and play it as well on PS4. And then one that I'm pretty pumped about this one is Final Fantasy VII Remake. I know this is a very popular game. Basically throughout history. Final Fantasy in general has just been a huge franchise. But they made a remake, and I've never played it. I did get to watch this get played. I don't know, 5 years ago or so. I can't remember how long ago it was. It was a long time ago. I watched somebody play it a little bit, and it looked great. I just wasn't into Final Fantasy at the time. I think I was playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare and like Warzone and shit, all that lame stuff that I can't compete anymore. So I started playing RPGs. So yeah, so that's kind of my list of when I'm going to play the games. So we're going to do I'm starting God of War. That's the first game I'm playing through. I'm finishing it before I start any of these other ones. So I want to get it done quick because I would like to play other games, but I want to enjoy the story as well. Second game I think we're going to play is Final Fantasy VII Remake. That's the one that's calling to me the most. And then I think we might do Last of Us Remastered. Just so we go RPG, turn-based, JRPG, back to another third-person RPG. And then who knows, maybe we'll finish with Bloodborne. I'm gonna be real with y'all. This one's daunting to me. This one, I am hesitant to play because I like to play games casually. And this to me feels like one of those games you can't play casually because of how difficult it is. But that's just my opinion. And who knows, maybe when I do play it, I'll figure it out and it won't be as difficult as I imagined. Who knows? But yeah, that's my PS4 collection so far, everybody. I'm pretty excited about it. And then you'll see I also have my Switch 2 dock right behind the PlayStation 4. Or right above, it's on it. So I have a Switch 2 as well. I also have a 3DS. So I intend on making a couple videos talking about my various gaming consoles and why I like them and my history with them. Big old gaming fan over here. So speaking of that, I've got basketball in about 45 minutes, so I'm going to try and play some video games before basketball. So, peace!